Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. It's Thursday, August 21st, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I am Jimmy Church, and I am wondering, hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I had the wrong teleprompter up. That was weird. I had to switch teleprompters. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. All right, this is Fade to Black breaking news. You got to love it. You got to love it. This is live. And before I was just going to, no, let's just move on. Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, August 21st, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. You got to love it. It's a blooper. I'm Jimmy Church. This week on Fade to Black Monday night, we had Suzanne Ross here, Souls in Simulation. Tuesday night, Riz Burke was here, living in a simulation. Last night, an amazing show with Dahlia Burgoyne, Mindsight Without Eyes. Tonight, Trevor Grassi joins us. That's right. We're going to discuss SARS and the project that he is involved with his team, discovering what is underneath Giza. All right, I have 6 major events coming up. The Conscious Life Expo, February 20th through 23rd at the LAX Hilton. The Contact Modalities Expo, May 1st through the 3rd in Delavan, Wisconsin. Contact in the Desert, May 28th through June 1st. All of these are in 2026. Tickets available Thanksgiving Day. Then Monty Python and the Tour of Scotland, August 1st through the 9th. I'm doing 2 trips to Peru with Brian Forrester. The first one in May and June for the winter solstice, and then the second one, Peru and Easter Island in November. Everything that I am doing is in the links below. Everything is in 2026. I've cleared the calendars for 2025. I'm just concentrating with my travel through the end of the year, taping beyond belief. All right, let's move on. Yeah, it's blooper day. On this day in history, 2016, creepy clowns are seen hanging around a local apartment complex trying to lure kids in the woods. Yeah, here's your fader fact. New York City's Hart Island is the final burial place for over 1 million unclaimed bodies. Look it up on Google Earth. Check it out. It's pretty crazy. All right, let's get to the breaking news. Congressional Representative Eric Burleson has confirmed that the next public UFO hearing is scheduled for next month on September 9th. This hearing may have as many as 5 witnesses. Absolutely incredible. We'll keep you posted. On Tuesday, Cracker Barrel unveiled a new logo without the barrel, a central part of the brand's identity since 1977. Today, shares of Cracker Barrel nosedived more than 12% in trading. Acting NASA Administrator Sean Duffy said today that climate and health science at the agency will stop and that NASA will only focus on space exploration. That's right, a permanent base on the moon and a nuclear reactor that will power it. That's their focus, and I will keep you posted. Archaeologists have uncovered a site in the Mazovia region in Poland that served as a Neanderthal tool workshop around 70,000 years ago. The team, led by State Archaeological Museum, the University of Warsaw, and the University of Wrocław, has uncovered bones and teeth belonging to mammoths, horses, and hippos, and hundreds of fragments of Neanderthal flint tools, including knives and scrapers that were used to butcher, skin, and process animal carcasses. All of this 70,000 years ago. Pretty incredible. A newly published study reveals that 85% of astronauts aboard the International Space Station experienced at least one nasal and sinus issue during their mission. The study analyzed 754 medical events from 71 astronauts between 2000 and 2019, and spacewalks made things worse. The pressure shifts from inside the cabin to inside a spacesuit led to increases in congestion. Whoa. Just imagine not being able to breathe through your nose in a spacesuit. Holy crap. In space, nobody can hear you breathe. For real. And finally, I'm going to leave you with this. Check this out. A United Airlines pilot refused to fly from San Francisco to Cancun, Mexico on Tuesday after a passenger smoked pot on the plane, resulting in a nearly 4-hour delay. The pilot for flight United Airlines 1679 announced, and I quote, "I have 30 years left on my career at United. I'm not willing to risk getting drug tested when I get to Houston." Now, I understand the pilot's fear when you consider FAA drug testing regulations and absolute zero tolerance airline policies. That's right. Virtually any detectable level of marijuana metabolite in urine is considered a failed test, regardless of reason, even if a doofus high flyer puffs in the bathroom. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. I want to remind everybody that tonight on Fade to Black, Trevor Grassi is here for the first time. We're going to talk about his work, the team, SARS, and what is underneath Giza. All of that and much more tonight on Fade to Black. But for now, all I've got is a blooper-filled news and Gobekli Tepe.